PSN, Xbox Live, have it carry that company's net console through your account. Yeah, cross-platform would be hard because they want that purchase on their system. That's why it's kind of like GOG does it because it makes their service seem more enticing. Because the biggest problem with GOG is they just don't have as much as Steam, and everybody's already has everything on Steam, so they need to do the catch up. It gets people on their platform is why GOG does it. It doesn't make them money. Like, making money would be everybody buys it on GOG, you know. They wouldn't. If everybody bought on GOG, they wouldn't do it, you know. Well, see, they already do that, actually. Your 360 digital purchases carry over to your Xbox One, just not all of them. Like, I bought my Banjo-Kazooie on 360, and I play it on my Xbox One now. But I don't know if the Sony shit works that way. So they already kind of do that. I think they should do it with physical shit, too. Like, everything. Everything should be, like... have, like, a code, you know? Where you pop in the code.
Hope that helps Murray out.
And you can just activate it on that system. But they would never do it now. They would never do it now because look at all the fucking remasters of shit that came out last gen.
Great! Time to inflict my fists on that.
Look at all the super lazy remasters for that shit. Like I said, I don't totally hate it because it does give some of these games a second chance, and it doesn't really cost the publishers and the developers that much money. It's an easy cash grab, but I feel like it's a cash grab pretty much anybody would do. I don't see a whole lot of downsides to it. Some people don't like it because it seems lazy. I can understand that, but I don't think it's like a bad thing. There's a lot worse shit, like microtransactions people can be doing. Yeah, in a perfect world, they would make a global license, but I don't see them doing it. Especially the landscape of how shit is nowadays. There's too much money to be made in porting over shit. Like, they could easily just allow. I mean, let's be real. You know, like God of War 3, I have it sitting over there. Or I have a friend who has it sitting somewhere. You could just easily pop something on the back. You could just say, you know, oh, if it's you play it on your console, like at this point, or type in your fucking code on the back of it, or something that you can play it on your PS4 whenever you want. Like, they could easily do it. It wouldn't be that bad. But instead, they're just gonna make money off it. Like, why not? Even if there was like zero, like $200 to be made off it, they would probably do it, you know? Because the alternative is like, they just don't make any money. So, I don't know. I wish they would do it, but they won't.
I should take those cannons out first.
It's too pro-consumer and not like to any benefit of the company at all. Remember how hard the fucking Sly 1 minigames were, dude? Compare that to this shit. Money's too powerful, dude. We have to nerf money. It's too OP. There's just more money in games nowadays, man. That kind of thing might have flown, like, way back when, but... like, there's always been money in games, but... it's like one of the most profitable, like, entertainment, like, industries now. If not the most profitable, I can't remember. I know it sells more than movies. It might do more music for all I know.
Way to go, big guy. I'll meet you on the other side.
It was more profitable than movies. I think the first time it was more profitable than movies. Like, it outsold, like, all movies combined. Not all movies combined. Outsold, like, the highest grossing movie was, like, Modern Warfare 2 or some shit. That was the first time I ever heard it. I think GTA did it again soon after that.
Shucks! Another one of those annoying, spinny things. I'll have to wait for Sly.
Point is, it's super profitable. So much so that there's gonna be a lot more bullshit than there was when it wasn't like super big money maker. Only division of the company making money, yeah. Don't know what makes Sony the most money right now? It's fucking Fate Go. I think they said that's like their biggest money maker. Or one of their biggest money makers, especially in like games. It's fucking gotcha shit. Everybody's making gotcha shit nowadays, dude. Shit preys on people who are really bad at spending their money or who have a lot of money. And oh man, that's why microtransactions are so crazy. You look at how much money this game fucking is shit. Like, as a game, objectively, it is shit. It's not that great. It plays off of fans of the series, plays off of just the shittiest part of like addictive, like, you know, gameplay and like your guys leveling up, and it's purely like, I mean, it's just like a social thing. Like, I'm just talking to people and shit. Like, and they just keep feeding you like shitty content, and like, but it makes just them hand over fist of money. What is it? The top 1%, 2%? I don't have the exact numbers, but if you got rid of every single, like 98% of the player base, it would still make almost as much money. Apparently, because the smallest amount of people give them the most of their money. Maybe it was the top 10%. I don't remember exactly, but you get the point. It's pretty extreme. Oh god, they got the new servants out right now. Trial quest and shit. Oh lord. While we're talking, I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Yeah, it just makes them a lot of dough. So you just see that kind of shit in games more now. Everybody wants to get in on that. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I guess bad, because they try to put it into the big releases, you know? Like, you could say, oh, maybe they'll just make those games, and then the people who actually like making games will be able just to make their shit on the side, but I don't think that's how it is, you know? I feel like they're just gonna push these kinds of models into more shit. More than anything. Ugh. Time to use a ticket. Got the cuck. I'm really gonna run through all my tickets right now. I might. Stall them. I need it. Could do this after, but we'll see here. I'll do a mission here in a sec. I don't know how long. I think these first two are actually up for like a day. Because if I got one of these servants right now, I would end up sitting here and wanting to level it up. And I don't want that, actually. I'd rather finish Sly up and not get distracted.
Over. Bentley, nice of you to join
So far, I got absolutely nothing, and I just spent like 8 tickets.
Something knocked out communications. Did you take a fall?
Sort of. It's a long story. But are you
Yeah,
saying what
that's
I'm
what it is.
seeing?
Instant gratification and shit.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Like lottery
It
kind of
sure
shit.
is. I can't wait.
This game, it's patience. I mean, you don't get to level your dudes up and enjoy everything right away.
If you touch anything, you're going to alert the
But you can
guards.
sure as hell spend money and
Nothing on
get a
those plans
chance
could do it.
over and
You
over.
need to leave this treasure alone. And don't forget to use Salim's outfit to navigate the trickier jumps.
It's just extremely grindy. It's always funny seeing people online talking about the game. They're like, oh man, I can't wait to have a break, you know, in between this event and the next event. Like, that's just funny that somebody would say that about a game, right? Like, man, I can't wait to have a break from this fucking game. I mean, I say that all the time. It's not horrible.
Why, that priceless treasure is Sinbad's legendary goblet. History tells us it was recovered by your ancestor, Henrietta One-Eye Cooper, the famous female pirate, but not until the year 1616. Taking it now could cause any number of anomalies to the time continuum and the Cooper timeline. You might even prevent yourself from becoming a thief.
Like, fucking Bentley just talks, man. Don't we have stealth run right now? I thought we upgraded to that. I waited way too long. I mean, more dedicated, for God's sake. God, we gotta wait for these like insanely long cycles. Oh, he of course this time he didn't. Would our costume actually get him by this? Oh, we could do this, I guess.
Murray should be good to go.
Great! Time to inflict my fists on that trap! Sorry, Sharks! The Murray's nobody's free lunch!
Dude, now he's fisting shit. He's fisting inanimate shit. There's no respect even for shit. Can't defend itself, man.
I should take those cannons out first! Time to drop some cannonballs on this problem! Feel the firepower of the Murray!
See, they keep making the joke from the other games, like the Murray joke. Like, they ham it up so hard. If they play it up really hard. There's not a whole lot of, like, original shit. I don't want to sound like I'm judging it like it's a fucking, like an episode of some fucking, like, crazy show or some, like, fucking piece of, like, art. Like, something where, like, the story's really that important, like a book or something, but there is a difference between the games, you know, like, I'm not gonna ignore it. It's not a huge deal. That's where the difference is, but it's definitely like this.
That was too easy!
It's like they're just riding on the concept of Murray being a funny guy. They don't actually put him in any funny situations anymore. They actually did cool shit in the other ones. Oh, I just sound like I'm shitting on it. I like the game, don't get me wrong. It's good. Also trying to figure out where people just didn't like it.
Alright!
We did this time, man, yeah.
You should have a direct path at this point. We need to move fast after all this commotion. You get to the Tiger, and I'll find Murray a route out of these caverns.
I gotta wonder who all worked on this game from the original team. If it was nobody, it's pretty faithful. I feel like that's one of the problems with having a different group making a I need to slow time. I was gonna run quickly. But it's one of the problems with having a different group work on a series. They either try to be too faithful to the point where there's like absolutely no innovation, or they try to do their own thing too much. Think like DMC. I feel like it's rare that it's ever just right, but I also don't have a lot of examples of people
Get
even
moving!
being in that situation, so maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I guess rather be too faithful than not, but just kind of like unfortunate, right? Like I can understand the mindset.
Man, this guy looks like Murray that time he won that burrito eating contest. That's a bad memory.
I couldn't ride in the van for months. Although this is reminding me more of the time when Murray was brainwashed by the Contessa. However, this machine is using some kind of music to adjust his brainwaves and control his behavior. It's fascinating. In a completely obscene bad guy kind of way, of course.
Well, I wouldn't mind having one of these to control Murray's appetite.
According to my readings, it's too risky to just disconnect him. He might never come out of the trance. I need you to examine the device so I can hack it and shut it off. Good job, Sly. Time for me to open up a can of Whoop-Asky.
Whoop what? Whoop-asky? What the fuck does that even mean? We're trying to like a euphemism for whoop ass or some shit, like a pun thing. It's not a euphemism.
The speeder's laser loop will work perfectly on that switch.
Let's call this for the Sly collection upgrade. They were responsible for the data and systems. Got some experience upgrading the originals. Okay. Yeah, they were decent enough ports for sure. There was some lazy shit like just not resizing some of the assets correctly, but nothing bad. Never heard that one before. Shorten the games, that Sanzario Games did it? Okay. Interesting. Maybe we'll play that Spider-Man game soon. I could go for a Spider-Man game, you know? Kinda like my Spider-Man 1. Shit was fun. Spider-Man 2 is better, that'd be cool. Won't be the first thing we do for sure, but... Next thing we'll do is Kingdom Hearts. And maybe we could do that. I'll probably try to play Syndicate also soon. Work our way up to Origins. We still got time before the March games.
Oh, my head is spinning like a dust devil. Who are you?
Relax, pal. I'm a friend of Salim's.
I should be able to get in Syndicate.
Salim.
Hopefully it's better than
Really
Unity.
for me? Like all the money he owes me for betting on the
Probably go
Canadian
through the
races?
story.
Sorry.
Minimal
You'll have
side
to pick that up
shit.
with him.
Unless the
I'm
side shit's
on
actually
fucking
good. Unity's was really bad, so I just skipped it. Well, the difference between Sly and Sonic is that Sega needs Sonic to make the money, man. Sonic probably still sells in some circles. Oh, you're saying that that's what they made after this. I was reading it real quick while we were listening to the cutscene and playing my game here. Both my games. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know, man. It might just be that there's not developers for shit. Who knows? I'm sure they could get somebody to make another one, let's be real. Maybe nobody's just sold them well enough on it. Could be just as easy for them to forget about it, you know? Like, is there really a market there? If there's not, then unless somebody in Sony just really fucking loves it, like, what's the point, you know? I mean, the people who made Sly, they do Infamous and shit now. They're doing that, the Feudal Japan game. They probably just moved on, man. I mean, let's be real, dude. 2 and 3 are similar enough where I feel like maybe they just were maybe done with the formula. Like, I understand if I was like a creative games person, I'm sure I would be sick of making the same thing over and over. If I still found something in it I liked, sure, but it's different than like Mario where they try to innovate every time, or like Zelda where they mix it up a fair bit. Like Sly 2 and 3 are like the same shit, you know, and like 1 is just a linear one, otherwise the gameplay is pretty damn similar. They're always trying to sell Sonic on everything. Sonic's already like a pretty known thing though. I feel like it's easier to sell like a Sonic movie. No offense, but some of the community's autistic enough. It probably always sells a bit. I don't know how expensive it is to really make a movie or like a CG TV show. Look at that performance. Can you guys see that? You guys might not be able to tell. It's very large since the game, I think, runs at 60 normally. But I'm dipping to like 20. Like 60 to 20. For you guys, it's like 30 to 20, but it's pretty extreme.
We need to get in there so we can plant a bug and find out what's going on. However, my schematics show the building is heavily secured, and it appears only someone with your climbing ability can gain access.
I do not understand. How will putting an insect in there tell us anything? At most, it will just annoy her.
No, not that kind of bug. This is a small device that can transmit sound, so we can listen to her conversation.
Wow, they don't understand technology.
Does it also bite?
Look, don't worry about
Right, Bob?
the bug.
Yeah, Bob
Right
was
now,
the
I need you
last
to find a way into that
person.
study so you can let me in. I'll take over from there.
All right, Bentley. I will find a way inside while you play with your bug.
With your butt. I'd rather have a magic carpet than a fucking hang glider. Then I could just sit on my ass. I'm gonna get some drink. Need to be drinking more tea, water, whatever. Make like big. I should get like huge containers and just like boil water and just drink that. Just like fuck filters, man. Just get like boiled fucking distilled pure water. Oh, I need a cup. Live action alongside CG. Sonic 06, the movie, dude. I need to play Sonic 06, man. That'd be kind of fun. It's like an infamously shitty game. I need to do more of that. Especially in a genre that's generally just fun by default. Like 3D platformers. It could be enough fun that it's just funny. Well, maybe not all 3D platformers are fun, but I feel like it's not that hard to make them just fun enough. Just jumping around's pretty decent. What's that? Yeah, this doesn't really feel like a last world. Maybe it's got a really abrupt ending. We'll see.
Okay, Salim, I need you to plant that bug in Miss Decibel's office, but first we need to get her out of there. I've reprogrammed those.
I could see like a linear level, a linear final level with everybody combined or something.
Once you place
That
them
makes
around the
sense.
room
Kind of like
and I
Sly
activate
3.
them, she's gonna come running.
How do you know this?
Because she happens to be a music snob, and I'm about to give her a dose of something she can't stand. Good old rock and roll.
I do not care for rocks and rolling either.
No, it's... Never mind. Just get those transmitters in place.
Thank you for the rock and roll visuals there.
First bugs, now transmitters. Why do I have to carry all these things? Do I look like a camel?
Oh, underneath. You can't even get on that, really?
Why did my skill have to be climbing? Why not sleeping?
Good job, Salim. One down, two to go.
There's a map, oh yeah. Figured that exists. So, not been in the series at all. I wish the mini map was just the normal map, but like laid over on there. Maybe a bit differently, but
All this climbing is going to turn me into a monkey. These chains would not hold a meerkat.
All right, just one more transmitter.
Yes, yes, there is always one more thing with you, is there not? stack these books. This place needs a new librarian.
Perfect, Celine. I'll take it from here.
There. I hope you are happy. Please, just tell me there are no snakes involved.
Once I activate those transmitters with my darts, Miss Decibel will be dancing to a different tune. Okay, the old dart gun is ready for action.
Oops. I switched to a different dart gun. Supposed to be able to switch gadgets with L2, but
I should have known it was you hideous hoodlums.
shoot radios with transmitter darts. Oh, I see what they're going for. Whoops.
Bingo! Right on target.
I'll say it looked like the grenade, symbol. It was kind of odd, but I thought they were maybe like, like extension speakers or some shit, you know? Yeah, I'll say, I mean, we just blew up everything else. Why not blow up that? I guess we'll blow up these later. It's weird they even mark them right now. This game marks a lot of shit before you even need to worry about it. Maybe we will use them now. I don't know, actually.
Scorpions, get back, you pest! Whoa! Transmitter's in that corner, but it's blocked. I need to find a spot where I can see it. Yes, a direct hit. Huh? Huh? Huh?
I feel like that's how we're supposed to get over there. I mean, I can see the jumps right here. I don't know where the fucking scorpion just came from, but cool, dude. Jesus, dude. Like, this should just... She should just notice this.
Cyril? Cyril? Is that you?
Oh.
I should have known it was you.
She blew up
hideous
2 bombs,
hoodlums.
then she's pissed. And she doesn't notice the first one? That seems really odd.
Now what was that? My ears must be playing tricks on me.
Really did.
I can hear something scurrying around.
I have to wait for every one of these bombs to explode now.
It must be this creepy.
Yeah, the only reason I fucking kept trying is because I don't see anything else.
I definitely heard something.
Pretty shit though, because if you miss or if you get stuck on some dumb shit, then you have to wait like an extra 20 seconds every time.
Hungry lately. I need a cup of tea.
Even though we were blowing up walls
I
like
know you're there,
all the time.
whoever you are. Oh bother! I'm probably just being paranoid.
Luckily that one wasn't in the way.
What was that noise?
Really did.
That wretched Cooper gang frayed my nerves. Cyril?
Takes way too long.
Cyril? Is that you? I certainly hope it wasn't a mouse.
Spend this AP real quick. Then we will continue. Jeez, everybody needs to switch out their support shit, man. God damn it, dude. This fucking hole every fucking time, man. I start moving before I look at the screen, and I'm like, ah!
I better be careful. Decibel is right there. Oh, it's steady, Bentley.
I was just talking. Fucking idiot.
I need to get to that corner shelf to have a clear shot at that transmitter.
I forbid they brought like a fucking,
Bingo.
you know,
Right on target.
ladder for anybody. Like a
All right. Now I just have to
set
activate
of
those
pulleys.
transmitters and get this party started.
Yeah, really, you could activate them and then just turn them on later. What a fucking idiot, dude.
My goodness! That
Jesus.
screeching
That's what Bentley listens to when he murders people.
rock and roll! Ah! Must destroy!
Okay, Salim, shake a leg.
I'm sure this is what would happen. This is the state of people who can only handle like one kind of music.
Desert winds! She is making the ground shake like an
Revolting
earthquake.
rubbish.
I hope your plan will work. Otherwise, I will be flattened like pita bread.
Noise pollution!
Great work. She'll never guess there's a bug in that statue of her boyfriend.
Okay, Salim, the bug is active. Now look
She'll never guess.
fast.
Let him do a little show off here first. Never guess with the giant red fucking light coming out of his fucking ear. Just like the real thing. You'd think she would know, yeah. Really did that much for the super jump?
Oh, I can't see how they eat that disgusting scorpion claw. My goodness. Where's my peanut butter? It has come to my attention that some of the finest jewels are now missing from the city walls. Can't you guards cut down on all this theft? For goodness sake, that's why you're called guards, isn't it? Oh my, the kid. Oh, I can't see how they eat that disgusting scorpion claw. My goodness. Where's my peanut butter?
So much shit. So much of it is just like basic shit, like being able to move while pickpocketing, you know? That's always annoying when like they can't think up enough upgrades in a game, so they just fucking take like things that should be basic ass actions and just turn them into fucking into some kind of unlock. Yeah, you think she'd know, man. Yeah, locking away movement's really bad in a especially 3D platformer. A game that at its core, since its conception has been about movement, it's even in the name like platforming, like jumping.
Okay, thanks to our bug.
Movement's too important to cut away. It's fine adding more in later,
It appears she has
but
been
I feel like a
producing
core
counterfeit
kit
documents for
should
La
always be
Paradise,
strong.
creating a false family history
Especially the quality of life
that
shit like
makes an
moving and
esteemed member of
lockpicking
royalty in
or
the present
pickpocketing.
day. I've managed to inspect some of the documentation, and believe me, if we allow him to get away with this, his wealth and power will make him untouchable. I believe he is planning this to be his last and greatest caper. The key to stopping him begins with us getting through that security door in the lamp shop. I haven't been able to discover what's behind it, but we know that's where Decibel will deliver the papers to La Paradise. However, since we don't want to announce our presence, we need a diversion for the guards. So I've taken the liberty of fashioning an outfit for Carmelita, who will use it to lure the guards away from their posts by, performing a belly dance.
What?
Possibly your best plan ever, Bentley.
I'm sorry I didn't ask, Carmelita, but you're the only one who can pull this off.
Bentley, I could do it.
I am not getting into that outfit.
I realize it's a bit revealing, but think of it as going undercover.
Bentley?
I'm positive the Murray could squeeze into that thing.
Hey, Carmelita, you should model that outfit for us to make sure it fits.
Shut up, Ringtail. I'm only doing this for the team.
Listen, silk is very elastic.
All right, let's move out. We don't have any time to waste.
Murray just sounds like he wants to fucking cross-dress, man. Yeah, Murray's the best girl, pretty much, man. I mean, let's be real, he wants to be the little girl. Alright. I feel like there's almost too much shit to buy in this too. Maybe it's not that there's too much shit to buy. Well, I do think there's a few that they could cut out and just make basics, but not as much as the second, third game though. There's a lot of shit in those I felt like should have just been default things. And moving, like switching your gadgets out was a pain in the ass in that. At least in this you have like a switcherooski thingy. But there needs to just be like a list of like all of your shit somewhere. I don't know, half of the shit I've unlocked, like how to do them and stuff. It's just like, oh, press R1 twice in midair or something. It's like I'm not gonna just like spam buttons or X and then A and then X again, but in midair, you know. On like 10 different characters. I just feel like it's a little crude. It's still better than the old system, no doubt. I don't think it's like perfect. But I'm glad there's a lot of quality of life shit. You just don't really need a lot of the gadgets still, so it's kind of like, there's not like a good reason for most of them. Sucks. Like all these crazy like killing gadgets and shit, like they're cool, but they're hardly insane.
Okay, Carmelita, we need you to distract those guards and get them away from that door.
Yeah, bust a move, Carmelita.
How about I bust your face, Cooper?
We're counting on you, Carmelita. Meet us inside once you can lose the guards.
Bentley, you owe me big time for this one. Hey, you big apes! Yoo-hoo! Over here, you dumb knuckle draggers!
Do I actually have to do something? Hopefully not. Fuck.
This is the worst undercover assignment ever!
The shake. Shaking your hips for money. It's like you can browse them, but you have to browse them through the pay area.
Interpol will never know about this.
Which isn't very clean. this game, dude. Could they get away with this nowadays, boys? I mean, I don't mind at all. The more crazy shit people want to do, the better, man. You only talking so butthurt. But I don't think people would let this one fly, maybe. Who knows, though? People get so fucking caught up by everything nowadays. Yay, I got a Stolfo, dude. I'm done.
Someday I will get Bentley back for this.
I like the FPS dips. Makes this kind of hard. Like when it gets really heavy, the FPS starts dipping and you're just like, ah. Hard to get the rhythm.
Turn around. Looking this way. Ay, these baboons need a bath. Maybe 2 baths.
Yeah, maybe an animal character, anthropomorphic.
Come on. How many Cooper gang members does it take to open a door?
Looks like she's about to fucking like act like an ape. Only 3 dudes, they could just beat him up, man.
Sly, I am thinking I should go no further. I have passed my greatest wisdom on to you. The last of my friends are now retired, and I have had enough snakes and scorpions and climbing for 3 lifetimes. Besides, I was thinking someone should watch over Carmelita to make sure she is safe.
All right, Salim. We couldn't have made it this far without you, but I think we can handle it from here. You've definitely earned your retirement. Go enjoy it. And the belly dancing.
Thank you. I will.
Whoa!
You said it, pal.
This is definitely more than I was expecting. An underground docking station for La Paradox's blimp. No wonder we haven't seen that thing floating around.
So, what's our next move, Bentley?
Well, first we need something to distract those guards, so I can get to that control room. I whipped up a surprise for Miss Decibel with the leftover material from Carmelita's outfit, but I think it might work better here.
Finally! Just point me in the direction of the changing room and... What the...
Perfect. I could use the security cameras to guide the RC car.
Go now, go! I think I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, we're taking them to the air duct, I see.
I'll get you!
I just need to stay ahead of these guys. I can't let them catch me. The vent's just ahead! Slow, slowpoke! Now, where is that power source? Jeez, even the vents have security? Scorpions too? This is ridiculous!
This was just ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Yikes, I'll need to take out the that one fan now. Scratch another fan. I should use the boost to get past these lasers.
Really?
Jeez, who puts lasers in an air vent? The boost would really come in handy here. This vent is no match for a bounce-mobile.
Never forget Penelope, man.
Scorpions abuse the lasers? That power source must be close by. There it is. Time to shut it down. Stay on top. And that's goodbye power supply.
All right, the coast is clear to the control room. I should head to the control room to turn off that gate.
Oh, did he confirm that he left her back in time? I guess he kind of did, saying that he left the others. He said he left the others, but then that Penelope fucked him over too, so he probably did, yeah. That's pretty shit, man. I don't know if that'd be better, like, or getting, like, us taking her back to the present and then jailing her. Might be better being in the past. I don't know. Maybe you'd rather be in. Would you rather be in jail in the present or free in the past? It kind of depend on how used to shit you were. If you're an old ass man. Oh, I thought we were gonna go to the thing. Thought we were gonna land on that platform. Oh, I hate this shit. I have to sit up. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if she could build all of that, the question is, did she build all that with what she had on her, or did she find new resources? I mean, realistically, if she was smart enough, she could just create everything on her own. She's apparently a genius. I feel like it'd be bad just to leave her trapped in time. She's not a good person. She could fuck with the future. Isn't the whole point is that they're going back in time to give themselves an edge? In the future? She could just make another time machine and do it again. And even if she didn't, she could just make herself a god in the past, which would affect your future. Don't know, man. It was like a hell of an oversight.
Password way too easy. Overriding security, power grid rerouting, accessing laser network, PC load letters shut down in 3, 2, 1, yes.
Yeah, I need to read some books, man. Watch some movies.
Bentley, what just happened?
I'm not sure. I must have tripped some kind of fail-safe backup. Hold on a sec.
Murray, we can't wait on Bentley. We won't get past those security cannons, and those rat troopers look serious. Murray, remember to use the circle button to stop and pick up things. Use the square button to toss those rats, pal.
All right, time to kick some rodent butt.
You nailed it, big guy.
I don't know if the full orchestral and jazz soundtrack is actually doing anything for the game.
The Murray is a machine.
I like me some jazz, but it feels like you can barely hear the music half the time. Like, they put all the money into making it. Like, I think they'd at least put it on display. The shit that you do end up hearing most of the time is like the weak shit that sounds exactly like Sly 2 and 3.
Sweet destruction.
Ah, the three musketeers. One step behind as usual. May you never change.
And may you always stay downwind.
Ah, Cooper. You're so pathetic. You don't even realize you've already lost.
We haven't lost yet, La Paradox.
Oh no? Bonjour, my large friend. What took you so long?
Oh, drat.
Celine!
Hello, Cyril. I found this filthy scoundrel unconscious outside.
Actually, he's yesterday's trash. Precisely why I threw him away.
But I don't understand. I thought you were after him.
You're right. You don't understand. I don't care about that old bag of bones. Just his cane. Which, as you can see, I already have.
Uh-oh.
Double drat.
Well, good. Then our deal is complete. I'm coming aboard. Hold that blimp.
So sorry, Sherry. But with Monsieur Cooper here, I am afraid the schedule has changed, and I must make my exit now. I cannot risk that flea-bitten rat ruining my plans.
Shocker.
Wait, Cyril, wait for me.
Surely we wouldn't have to fight her.
Got the cane.
He's got the
Since
documents.
he just betrayed her.
Sly, if they return to the present and La Paradox establishes a royal ancestry for himself, all of our futures are in peril. You've got to stop them.
How's Celine?
I tried to stop him.
He'll be fine, Sly. Right now, you've got to stop.
I don't know why the canes matter. I
I'm on
really
it.
don't.
Stink on a skunk.
Hello, Cooper. How do you like my new toy?
Well, the face is just...
Don't leave yet. This is your fault, Cooper.
She gonna be mind controlled or what? Oh, she just turns around and says it's his fault. That's it. Moody.
I will orchestrate your demise.
Why, those containers look fragile. You'll need to find a way to get across before they break.
Really did. How am I supposed to know which ones are gonna break? She breaks them with her thing. I guess they're shaking, but I'm stuck over there, dude. I guess I just need to pick my direction more than just jump to the nearest thing.
It's a long way down.
I figured if we could jump to the nearest thing quick enough, that'd be enough. think hitting her with the giant sword would fuck her up pretty good.
Try dancing to this!
How do you like this tune, Cooper?
Those energy cores are deadly, Sly. Stay away from them.
Oh, they're one shots? Maybe we shouldn't go for speed.
Immunity is so
I kind of want to try going for speed though.
Those energy cores are deadly.
Oh, you can't run on those.
Away from them.
Or can you run? I just don't think it does the animation.
Look at the time. I don't think either of you is going to make the
I
flight.
think it'd be quicker to be in slow-mo either way. Oh, whatever.
Dancing.
It should take all of your upgrades and put them in the costumes too.
Those energy cores are deadly, Sly. Stay away from them.
Look at the time. I don't think either of you is going to make this flight. Please stop this fooling around and smash that raccoon.
I had to fuck around. Really did.
This is your funeral march!
Squash them. Yes, like a toy.
I'm coming, my pet!
What is going on here?
Yoo-hoo! Zero!
Sly, try cutting that
Oh.
thing.
I've only cut gears in the past.
When you're dead, I'm going to add it to my collection.
Why don't you come face me and I can deliver it personally?
I can hardly wait to get my hands on your paint, too.
Dream on.
Maybe he's like a collector.
What's that?
He is an art guy.
You over this horrible
Maybe he's just a
racket.
Sly Cooper fanboy.
Please stop this fooling around and smash that raccoon.
Oh, really? This time she's not gonna get damaged?
Rush Cooper and end this now.
Whoops. Oh, that was me just playing like shit.
Sit on him, Cherry. Get him. Squash that piss like a toy.
How much health is this bitch gonna have, man? She's only halfway right now. I know they kind of just auto die when you get them to like a fourth of their health, but it's like fuck. Surely we'll go back to modern day. I'm surprised we're not going to the future at all, man. I thought that would have been really cool. I guess the whole point was to change the past, though. Kill the past.
Why won't you leave us alone?
I wonder why.
You little flea bag!
How did his hat fall there?
I'll squash you like a hairy bug!
You're finished.
I thought he was leaving her behind, man. What the hell?
Get that pathetic piss. So, Cooper, you're out of time.
Oh, we have to get her to charge into us. Oh, she can back up into you?
Stop that!
Yeah, I thought the dude was long gone, man. Like, come on. The bosses are decent in this, though. They definitely made upgrades in that.
Smash him!
Why? Those towers are electrified. Use them. Why? Use those radar vision.
Oh, this is unbelievable! Are you a complete idiot?
It's true, though. She is just big bone. Did you see her bones, man? They're as big as her hips. She ain't even fat, man. She's just thick.
Squash him!
The only one who can actually get away with saying that shit.
Why? It looks like she's going to charge.
Defeat is inevitable, Cooper! This is ridiculous! It's right in front of you! Stop that swine once and for all! Crush him!
Those things move so quick.
So, Cooper, you're out of time.
Is that a time pun because it was a time travel game?
Sorry, Cooper, you're out of time. Are you blind? Watch your big feet.
Well, it would seem this game is finished. How boring.
Cyril, open the hatch! Let me in!
I don't think so. You see, we have already reached maximum weight capacity. Perhaps due to my beautiful new guest?
Carmelita!
Get your paws off me, you noxious windbag! But we had a deal! I made you the documents, and you promised me the lost masterpieces! Mozart, Beethoven, romantic nights on the Riviera!
Yes. Well, thank you so much for my papers, but it wouldn't have worked out between us. I'm just not into big noses, and as for your music, how can I put this? It stinks worse than I do!
Why, you filthy, backstabbing, two-timing scoundrel!
Flattery will get you nowhere. And as for you, Cooper, don't even think about trying anything. Otherwise, we're going to find out if your girlfriend can fly. I don't see any wings, do you?
Touch me again and I'll break both your arms! Sly!
Don't worry, Carmelita. This isn't over.
Isn't it? In fact, I believe there is a perfect saying for this situation. The fat lady, she has sung. Au revoir, Sly Cooper! Ah well, c'est la vie.
We may have stopped Miss Decibel, but it meant absolutely nothing. We were on the ropes. Le Paradox had beaten us every step of the way, and he held all the cards. Carmelita, my ancestors' canes, and now his fake pedigree. I couldn't remember a time since we teamed up that we felt so defeated. And talking to Dimitri didn't help. He was freaked out and yelling about having to boogie down in Skunk Town. So as usual, his words made little sense. But the message was clear. We had to get back home fast. We may have been down, but we definitely weren't out. There was too much riding on this. The lives of everyone we cared about, not to mention the very future of our existence. No matter how, we would make things right. So as we roared back through time to Paris, I knew we were in for the fight of our lives.
The fight of our lives, man. Yes, the fight of our lives.